use CMMS as a software. So that by default means you have IT as a partner. Now, when it comes to app development or technical support or even the help desk, that's all IT's domain. Those are things that IT needs to know and understand. And the other thing they do is they try to help the business identify the needs for software. Now, that's not any different than an engineer trying to get specifications for a piece of equipment that we want to produce a new unit, a new product with. So getting the use case to IT saying, look, this is what we want this software to do. This is how we want it to do this. And we want this to integrate to these things. And there's a lot of detail that goes with that. Those are IT functions. Now, I will say something. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Initially, like I said, IT is a partner in the system selection and a lot of the implementation. The part that falls into operations hands is their system, and they need to own it and they need to administer it. So access to it, reports that are being pulled, anything that can be done from a user perspective or a super user perspective, and even a little bit into the IT support thing, needs to be an operations led initiative, including the project itself. And the thing that you give for efficiencies around IT is you have to create what they call them scripts, right? So level one, level two help desk scripts, because it'll go to IT for first because that's where you go. You submit a ticket to IT. They look at the scripts that they have to see if they can answer the questions without getting to a next level tech support. The next level tech support goes back to the operations super users anyway. So it goes right back from IT. It goes from operations to IT back to operations. And if operations can't figure it out, then it gets elevated again to the software supplier to be able to answer that technical question because it's out of the realm of everybody's capability. The other part of that is connectivity. So the network, that's IT's concern as well. And again, whenever you're interfacing it to your ERP, that interface is owned by IT as well. So there's a lot of things around the connectivity of that system, the functionality of that system, and its ability to transfer the data through multiple layers. That's if IT doesn't understand and isn't involved in how that works, your system's not going to be functional because they're not going to understand it either, and it's always going to be pitched back over the fence to the equipment supplier, and that's an expensive mistake to make.